What's going on, guys? Yeah, right into the mix. Outlaw Troopers is expanding and they're going over to Immutable. I shouldn't say going over, you'll just be able to play on that blockchain. So we're going to talk about it because they have some packs that be dropping. It's the 28th that happens as I look at my date on my computer. What a weirdo. So yeah, let's share the screen, Crafty. Just out. We have a pre-sale and it's starting in this many. Let's talk about it and let's review one of my favorite games, Outlaw Troopers. I friggin' love this game, guys. I've been playing for a while. I got in season 4. It's season 12. This is going to be a season starting for Immutable next season, but they can do the free to play right now. So there's a lot of prizes and you can learn and earn the game. So check that link out. It'll be down at the bottom. You can get into it. The game itself is a sci-fi themed sandbox game combining a strategic empire simulation with single player and multiplayer real-time combat. Shit is dope. You get to send out your troopers, you get valuable treasure, currency, resources while you're trying to grow and expand your empire. You win prizes while your rep rises. Yeah, you like that? You're going up the ranks, and you get to see what you're going to earn depending on what place you happen to be in. You can see originally it's on wax, and it's expanding. So, and the way it works is they have seasons. Like I said, we're in 12 right now. You have all these things in the game that get reset. So at the start of every season, we're all in the same game. We're at the starting line, right? So it's pretty cool. More on Outlaw Troopers. I got more videos, more to come. Now let's talk about actually FGL, the company behind the game, which is Lucrative Gaming. Flash game license. I don't even know if I knew that or not, guys. I've always just called you Fuggle, FGL. But yeah, you can see that they've been around for a minute. You can see they've done a lot of work on the web. And look at all those developers. Damn. So you can see they've had games on the web as well as on mobile phones. Look right there. I mean, look at that. 50 games on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. That's dope. That's 50 in the top 10. They've done more than 50 games on it. So, yeah, again, I mean, look at this experience, guys. They worked with over 100,000 web games in Flash. And this is cool too, this microtransaction system for web gaming, which I'm assuming that's like your FGL vault and creating a lot of the gameplay virtual NFTs and virtual gaming tokens within the game itself. So you're not constantly going on and off the chain and incurring expenses. I could be off, but anyway. So that's the background behind this game and the company that is FGL. So now I want to switch over to Immutable, and then I'll pop back over here to check out the packs, right? So let's share this other tab instead, because you probably want to know what Immutable is, and you immediately think Immutable X, but this isn't technically Immutable X. This is the what do they call it? The zkEVM, and it's smart contract rollup. We'll talk about that. I know bits and pieces, guys, enough to be dangerous, but talk to the devs and talk to the discords if you really want to know more about that stuff. So you can see they're already a leader in the gaming community and playing games, specifically Web3. And I'm excited that they're expanding onto this platform. And you can basically see it's related to Ethereum, and I believe it's Polygon, the blockchain layer 2. So if you look there with the infrastructure, this is the one you hear about the most. Now, the reason it's on the zk is you can actually integrate your contracts. So I think that's pro expansion, right? So yeah, I'm really digging that. And I just wanted to pop over real quick to show you what I was talking about. Check and make sure we're on the right screen at this moment. So this is what's happening now, guys. Look how soon it is for the sale. And what this means, let's scroll right down. Getting into the game, we covered what it is, right? Now I want to talk about the Sandbox play and the multiple paths to victory. This is what's cool about Outlaw Troopers, guys, is there's so many different things that you can do. And every season you can switch it up and do something different. So I just wanted to scroll through the ways that you can win in the game. So here's one: you can rank high in the leaderboards to win NFTs and prizes and some FGL. You can master the encounters. And, the further up you go for tiles cleared, you get closer to the maximum resources available. Next thing you can do is play the black market and try to earn some of that extra fuggle, yo. And of course, create the largest empire. Yeah, I see you guys out there replicating. It's probably a good tip to make this happen. I haven't done it yet. Yeah, and then NFTs. If you have extras, just throw them on the market. Maybe turn it into some wax or another NFT that you do need. You can also own a space station and earn FGL on the daily, in addition to upgrading the station itself. You can get these limited edition troopers and decks. And that's another thing I haven't tried yet, is actually renting them out to other players. And then this is a newer edition, the Mastering the Abyss, which is like a whole new side game. And you need to get those robotic keys, which are mined by your quits. So that alone is a great reason to stack those quits. So get ready, gang. It's a new update. I'm pretty excited about it. That's what's up. Two more things I want to cover today. It's the starter decks, and we're going to just go over some questions you might have about this integration. So get up on out of here, and let's go into the info. Now, basically, a deck is a single NFT that represents a collection of troopers. So when you plug it in, you get access to all the troopers it contains. You're not going to be able to pull them out of the deck to sell them. They're basically a single unit, and you can also have them built and exported to your wallet. I'm just going to cover a couple of these decks, like the starter deck here. You get Patch, who's good for normal encounters. You get Wormfoil, which can do the missions as well as hunt for shards. Grumbleblade, he's good at missions. And then you have 5 quits, which are great for missions. But the best thing I feel, you get those robotic keys to get into the abyss. The next one you have is the advanced. And I believe all of the NFTs are rare as far as the characters. So you get Avalon for the normal, you get Frost Sword for the missions and the shards. You get my man C7TKZ, who's best at missions, and you get 10 quits. This is a fun new expansion, guys. You'll get into that. That's where you're doing some serious monster battling and upgrading. Oh, yeah. The third deck we're going to talk about is the Elite Starter deck. And I agree here. You want to hit the ground running, this is the one you want. And it's going to give you a nice sample of the game to be able to use and earn the different types of resources, to see the variety of different types of missions that you can do. And you can scroll down and see, the other different types of decks you can get, like these various booster decks. Yeah, and this wasn't an option when I was playing, so this is pretty cool to be able to bundle it out like that. So do the research and figure out what gears you might want. I mean, talk to some people in the Discord that have been playing, and they'll be happy to give you some info. So yeah, I'm not going to mention everything here, but feel free to pause the screen and scroll down, or I'll leave the link so you can actually open all this up as well. Cool, right? Okay. Let's go ahead and stop sharing for a moment. And I think the last thing I want to do is just go over a couple of questions. And let's just do a quick little share screen again to give you something to look at. Now, as far as the questions, I'll have them down below as well as the link, so you can check that out too. Now, which immutable product will Outlaw Troopers be on? It's going to be on Immutable zkEVM, not Immutable X, and that's zkEVM. Can I sell my NFTs on IMX? You'll be able to sell NFTs in the vault for FGL tokens to the buyers from any chain. So yeah. Can you rent NFTs to IMX players? The answer is yes. Will IMX players have their own leaderboard? For the first couple of seasons, yes, they will. They'll get their own seasonal, weekly, and arena leaderboards. And I think that's pretty sweet because it's going to give them a chance to just learn the game and gain that experience, which people that have already been playing already have. In addition, the black market and the vault are going to be combined, so you'll have access to all of that. Another question is, how can IMX players acquire FGL tokens? They're going to have a liquidity pool set up on QuickSwap, and the link will be down here as well. It's basically quickswap.exchange. Another question is, can I bridge FGL tokens to IMX? And the answer is yes. Eventually, they're going to create a bridging tool that allows Wax players to log in and send FGL to a specified IMX wallet. No idea when that's going to happen, but it's in the plans. Another question is there going to be staking rewards on the IMX side? Yes, they plan on adding rewards to those players, adding FGL token liquidity to QuickSwap. I have this question is are those decks going to be available on Wax? Can Wax players create decks? And the answer is they will eventually have decks on Wax as well. So that's going to be dope. And it's probably going to be after a couple of seasons have gone by, so the IMX integration is tight. Another question is, why are you selling limited NFTs directly to IMX players? Anytime NFTs are introduced, 10% are reserved for FGL to sell directly. And then the regular limits of 30, 40, and 50 will be maintained across the chain. So all the rarities and amounts released are going to be the same. I don't know why I did that. But another question is, are you selling more space stations or encounter key NFTs? The answer to that's nope. If you want a space station, you need to buy it from a Wax owner or snag it off of the Wax market. Check out Atomic Hub. Maybe you'll get lucky. And then of the NFTs that exist currently, which NFTs are going to exist on IMX? And the answer is for IMX and any future chains that they add, the only NFTs that can be minted are decks, limited items, encounter key NFTs, space stations, planet deeds. And another question was, will FGL landowners get a token share from IMX players? And the answer is yes. So shout out to Roger for dropping that FAQ. And Crafty, will see you soon.